Ladies and gentlemen, it's Monday, the 21st of February, which is President's Day. It's also my mom's, would have been her 94th birthday, I believe. Let's do a quick recap. 95th birthday. She would have been 95 today. She would have been 95 today. Ladies and gentlemen, that was a song called She Would Have Been 95 Today. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm sharing this with music friends, oh hither and yon. Sharing with music friends hither and damn yon. I'm going to share it over here. I'm going to share it over there. So many activities, ladies and gentlemen. So many proclivities. Also the group known as the Gristletime Kingdom. Carl B. Wallen in the house. Carl B. Wallen in the house. Carl B. Wallen in the house. Carl B. Wallen in. Steve Karras in the house. We got Adam Bomb. We got the mighty Michael Burrell. You know what? It's really not funny saying Adam Bomb and making that sound anymore right now. As a result of international tension, sorry, Adam, you're gonna have to change your name to Benevolent Hugging, in hopes that we can, avoid any kind of international conflagration. Who's with me out there? Can you dig it? I've got the ES335 that I've loaded with the Fishman Fluence Classic humbuckers today. And I also have my Gristle King pedal engaged because we do have Gristle Kings in stock now at GregoryCockery.com, or just GregCock.com actually. And they are made for us by the Fishman folk. Doug from Okinawa. Doug from Okinawa. Doug from Okinawa. We got Rich Moran from Boston. When I'm tired and feeling low, I turn on some music to start my day. That's all I know. And you're probably grateful for that. Folks, Dylan and I have come together here on this Monday, President's Day, Rosemary's birthday, to hang out with y'all. Dylan, just do a beat. Just do a beat, and I'm going to come on in with some stuff. Can you dig down bump bump dun 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 down ga dun 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 down ga dun 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 do bashaka booga daka dooga shaka da boonga dango. Bashaka da boonga dango. That's the name of that song. Bashaka da boom badango. Folks, I'm using a pedal board today. I'm not using the gain on the amp. I could if I wanted to. But right now I've got the oh, here we go. That's Mr. 335. I got that Gristletime engaged. This is a clean boost. So here's what we got going on. Just for kicks and gigs. So I got a little bit of slapback coming in over here. So if I just have just amp tone. Clean tone. Here's the clean boost on the Gristletime. After. Just a nice little boosty boost. Then when I hit this. Then I like that, just a little bit of slap back. Get the idea. It's so fat and juicy. Fat and juicy and succulent. And sometimes I just leave the clean boost and the overdrive on and then just use the volume on the guitar, because with the Fishman Fluence Classic humbuckers, I don't lose any highs when I turn down the damn volume control. So I got a little... second voice of the pickups. Can you dig it? Can you dig that kind of talk? My name is Gregory Stephen Koch. Can you dig that kind of talk? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, creatures of both night and day. What's my thoughts on Elvin Bishop? I love Elvin Bishop. He played a 345, I believe, or he does play a 345. But similar to our friend Mr. 335, except it's got the baritone and it's got the parallel trapezoids, right? Or the rhombuses. Parallel. You know what I'm talking about. It's got those two things. On the damn neck. The neck inlays are the dual parallelograms. Or are they rhombi? I don't know. I did horrible in geometry. Because by then I'd been bitten by the rock bug. And math and rock bug do not get along in Drade's brain. What? I have met with Warren Haynes. We've never jammed, though. That would be an awesome experience. I'd be down for that anytime and anywhere. We've never been on the same bill, though, so that has never happened. But boy, that would be awesome, because I have a lot of respect for Warren, doggone it. A lot of respect. Who needs maths anyway? Right, Ben? I'm with you 100,000%. 100,000. That's some more of that math ciphering for you. Stand clear. Beware of my savage math brain emanating great sums. Great ciphers. Right now I'm just seeing a whole bunch of equations in my mind as I figure out how to solve the world's problems through math. Actually, I solve the world problems through rock, Dylan, right?
That's right.
Rock. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. around. But when I'm gone, Lord, you tear me down. Damn it. There's only two things wrong with you, and that's your face. You say yes, but you mean no. You won't explain now till I'm out the door. There's only two things wrong with you, and that's your face. My nose ain't growing, your nose ain't growing, but it's still showing. But I won't take the heart, 'cause I ain't quite as dumb as I look. Woo! And my ears are ringing, but I won't tell, 'cause I ain't quite as dumb as I look. Well, you're so sweet when I call, when I hang up, I take the fall. There's only two things wrong with you, and that's your face. There's only two things wrong with you, and that's your face, yeah. There's only two things wrong with you, that's your face. And that's your doggone face. Your face, your face, your face. Someone says, where's the bass? We don't have bass on Mondays. No bass on Mondays! No bass on Mondays. Only on Fridays. Only on Fridays. Wow. A little thing called Only on Fridays. There's only two things wrong with you, and that's your face. There's a pretty festive version of that on the recently released Live on the Radio Volume 2, ladies and gentlemen. If you go to a Bandcamp, you can download that. We get a little extra taste of the action. You can listen to it on the other things, you know, your Spotify and your Apple Music and whatnottery. And then the pennies just trickle in. Not that it's all about the money, folks, but you gotta eat. Am I right or am I right? Anyway, there's a good little live version of that we did on WMSE back in the day when that record came out, 4 Days in the South. There was also a version of that song on a record called Defenestrator. Defenestrate, of course, means to throw from a window. Did I ever tell you the story of Defenestrator, Dylan? Did I ever tell you that story? Okay, well. I think so. Well, back in the day, I went to a rehearsal and I had this Defenestrator song written, and it was an instrumental tune that kind of went like this. We'll play that in a minute. it. But I started playing that tune with the band, and after I didn't have a title for it, I just called it Funkin' A of something. Funkin' A, dude. And after my Gary, the drummer at the time, and still plays the tone controls every now and again. Gary's a great musician, great drummer and singer, and great guitar player, I might add. He told this story. He's like, man, I had this road rage incident the other day. He goes, he accidentally cut somebody off on the highway, and then the guy sped past him. And instead of like flipping him off or doing anything worse, the guy opened up his window and started throwing all of his used fast food containers out at Gary in his car. And I said, as I was listening to this story, I was like, that individual was a defenestrator. And so that's why I named this song Defenestrator. Isn't it fun how we name instrumental songs? It's just whatever conversation comes to the fore at rehearsal. And that's really how they're named most of the time. And I remember Defenestrator because I remember there was one of the causes of the 30 Years' War back in the day was the defenestration of Prague, where they went up and they defenestrated a city official or some kind of person of import out of a window, and that started this war. The defenestration of Prague. And I remember that because I always did very well in history, folks. I was always intrigued by it, and I could remember it. I did very well in this class, but my history teacher's name at that time, and I kid you not, was Richard Face. Kind of an unusual name. And not that I'm judging. I mean, my last name is no walk in the park, okay? But the parent that names their child Richard, whose last name is Face, is truly an evil human being. Who's with me out there? Or maybe just assumes, you know what? Life is a playground of learning. It's like a stage, right? You got to learn. You got to learn like I learned from my father, and he learned from his father. So therefore, we're going to give you the most heinous moniker possible, and it's going to build character, or it'll make you hate us forever. That's what Richard Face's parents were probably thinking when they named that child Richard. Anyway, he told me about the defenestration of Prague. Gary told me about the defenestration of Highway 45 and McDonald's containers. And hence, we named this song Defenestrator. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Right? I concur. I could have been named Harry. There's no doubt about it. It could have happened. Or Hugh. Hugh George Koch. Huge. See what I did there? That would have taught everybody who decided to mispronounce my name. I had a guy, I always say Koch rhymes with chalk, but sometimes I'll toy with it, because why not? I can do whatever the hell I want. And some guy said on one of the, I think it was on Instagram, this guy doesn't even know how to say his name. I had to comment back and go, this is easily the stupidest comment of all time. Of all time.
Might just be.
Because you know what? I know how to say my name. And there you go. But sometimes I toy around a little bit for the kids.
Pretty down.
Rhymes with chalk. You know what happens? I said rhymes with chalk, and then I had people calling me Kalk. I'm like, listen, you don't say chalk. You say chalk, right? Am I right or am I right? You can't win. I might as well change my name to Smith. Or something. Well, I should have just named it Cook, because that's what it means in German. I'll save myself some aggravation. Yeah, manscape that thing. There was a manscaping incident in The Righteous Gemstones. That's a good show, ladies and gentlemen. Good, clean fun. Danny McBride, John Goodman. That's good times, I think. We're going to do a little version of Sweet Tea as the duo. And we're going to see what happens. Oh, let's do Defenestrator first. You're right.
It's a long story.
It's a long story to not do the song. glad you're enjoying. I'm glad you're enjoying the 335. It's so glorious. So glorious. It's good for you. It's good for me. It's good for one and all. I'm using the Koch amplifier today, my signature Koch amp, the Greg. Although I'm not using the overdrive on it today, I'm using my Gristle King pedal for the hell of it, just to mix things up a little bit. This is the sound of the amp, just straight up. Now, if we go over here, if we can get some of the under the hood stuff with the Fluence pickup. If I pop this up, it's the second voice of the pickups. First one. This one almost sounds like kind of a arch-toppy thing. First voice. Here's the bridge pickup first voice. Here's the second voice. A little heat, a little more heat. A little bit more meat. Yeah, that's the logo, the different logo on the pickups there. Pretty subtle though. Can you dig it? And with the other new classic humbuckers, there's a third voice actually that you can get that's kind of a coil tap sound. But these are the old school ones. I don't have that on this guitar. I felt that down in my corns. I felt that down in my corns. Say what I said, I felt that down in my corns. Felt that down in my corns. Those new Epi 335s are supposed to be excellent. You know, I have not played one yet. They do look quite fetching. And, you know, I've got an Epiphone Joe Bonamassa Black Beauty, and I put some Fishman Fluence classic humbuckers in that thing. I gotta tell you what, It's pretty serious guitar. It was a great guitar before, don't get me wrong, but it's now been weaponized in a benevolent weaponry type of way. It's spreading love, Heather and Jan, with the power of musical activity. Spreading love, Heather and Jan, with the power of musical activity. I had to say it twice. Spreading love, the power of musical activity. Greetings, Germany. Eric Honke is in the house. Eric, greetings to you. The Leslie effect I'm using is that one right there. Sneakerfoot dictates the way. That's the ventilator. It's a good one. It's a good one. Diggity dog on it. Well, this one. Someone's asking about the difference between what's on the amp and what's this. They all do different things. This is what's on the amp. Harmonic vibrato. Which is glorious. Then there's the Univibe over here. Actually, that's it. I hit the chorus there by accident on top of it. Ha! You get the idea. Can you dig it? Pretty cool little sounds there. Pretty cool little sounds there. Right? It's a good little sound there too, see. Can you dig it? So many different ideas for just a little bit of different sound. That's the Univibe. Here's the harmonic vibrato. More open and then here is a phaser. And then here's this funky chorus. All I have them on, all pretty subtle, but that's the way it should be. Nice
That
little.
effect sounds a lot like a VHS tape. You know, when they get a little glitchy.
They get a little warbly? Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Can you dig all that kind of activities? That's the sound of that clean neck pickup with just a little bit of that frosting on it. Put a little bit of that clean boost from the Gristle King. Add a little bit of that waterfall from Jam Effects. That's a nice little chorus. Yeah, can you dig it? How much is pre-thought? Well, that one, that was little pieces of stuff. So I've got a tune called Sin, Repent, Repeat with those chords that I do slide on. But it's a different arrangement. When I do the solo arrangement, I do those chords. When I'm doing the slivers, I go. But when I do the kind of solo chordal version, I do the. Here I kind of make it up. Like that. Then I came up with another tune kind of using those chords, and that's the one that goes you dig it? Can you dig it? I'll pick a leg and roll it second. Oh, can you dig it? Just so you know, my plan is to win Powerball. Then you and I will put up benefit concert at Red Rocks and have all our friends play, and you get $1 million for being musical director. Does that work for you, Matthew? Absolutely. I am here for you. And good luck on the Powerball, because that would be so awesome. Rich Moran says, have I ever done session work? Yes, I've done quite a bit over the years. Playing, he used to do a bunch of jingle stuff and soundtracky thing, TV stuff, and then I played on a few people's records, and still do here and there. Get a little call and say, hey, can you add a little tweedle tweedle? And I'll say, damn right. And away I go. And away I go. Why is Mare calling me? Mare, I'm in the middle of a music sessions. I'm going to send her the generic response. I can't talk right now. But that's better than nothing, right? I always feel better when I'm calling somebody if I get that message. I know they're on the phone. I know they're up to something. And there you go. Can you dig it? Can you guys play Rex Charmer with just you and Dylan? Yes, we have done that before. Where's the super chat info? We should probably do a super chat. We should probably do all kinds. I should probably do a Patreon. I should probably do a I should probably do a lot of stuff.
But the world is ending.
But Dylan says, but the world is ending. I'm a little, well, actually, you know, all we have is now, this very moment. I could walk out of here, trip on this thing, hit my damn cabeza over here, and that'd be the end. So you know what? You got to just live it up. Am I right or am I right? You got to live it up just like this ghost demon deer says. Hey, Milwaukee Bucks with the ghost demon deer. Fear the deer. I fear this thing. Look at this thing. The eyes are dead. He's going to come and skewer you with it. He's like the White Walker of deers. He's going to come out of the north, go past the wall, Castle Black. He's going to meander his way down south and just start goring people. You can't kill it. That's right. To Castle Black to fight the ghost deer. To war! To battle! All right, there you go.
Do a slide guitar version of the Game of Thrones theme.
Oh, maybe so. Yeah, my buddy Sage Benedetto did a Benedetto. Why did I say Benedetto? I put extra syllables in there. Sage Benedetto did a version of that, which is actually quite cool. He Knopflerized it.
Oh, really?
And
Thrones.
Game of Gristle theme. That's right. That's right. The Game of Gristle. The Orange Wedding. That's what'll happen. And there you go. All right. We should come to Brazil with a trio. Man, I'd love to do that, Gabriel. Let us know. Have your people get in touch with my people, and we'll make it happen. We'll come down to Brazil, and we will rock people's brains. And we will rock and feast and rock. 0 through flanger for Dylan Snare, please. One of these days, Lucky Licks will have a 0 through flanger. That's hard to say. Flange on Dylan Snare. Snare.
I think Ryan's putting one in there.
Oh, he's going to do it. Oh, he's a naughty one. Yes, the Lannisters always pay their gristle. That's a fact. Winter, gristle is coming. Gristle is coming. Gristle is coming. Plugins to the rescue, yes. We could do a version of of Rex Charmer with these sounds. Can you dig those kind of activity? You know what? Ryan was having a little fun with the flanger because someone said put a flanger on the snare. So Ryan put the thing on there and everyone's going, what's with the flanger on the snare? What the hell, people? Listen! Read! I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, but listen and read. I'm just kidding, but listen and read. Listen and read. Read and listen. Oh, now we got Ryan, stop it! You're making me look distorted and weird. Of course, you know I'm kidding, Ryan. I'm all for the party, okay? I'm all for messing around. But next thing you know, someone's gonna say, what the hell's with the screen? Folks, we're just funning. We're just funning, okay? Just funning. Heed the demon deer. He's not funning. He's going to come down south of the wall. White Walker deer. Fear the deer. With his friend, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's a good song right there. Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know, a buddy of mine is the announcer for the Milwaukee Bucks. And he goes, Giannis Antetokounmpo. It's pretty good, actually. Thank you.
And the soundman.
And yeah, you gotta be able to get that gristle in there. Giannis Antetokounmpo. Impervious to dragon glass. That is correct. We just got done rewatching the Thrones game. Game of Thrones. I always want to say Lord of the Rings, but we know that that's totally diff. Oh yeah, hold the knob. Hodor. Hold the toggle switch. Hold the Gristle King. Yes, he is a great basketball player, our friend Giannis Antetokounmpo. Not that he's our personal friend. I don't know any Bucks. I did know a few Packers back in the day. I knew Brett Favre casually. I knew his brother better. We played at a few Favre family functions. Those are great stories, which I will savor off the air sometime. I've seen The Lord of the Rings so many doggone times. Many, many times. Yes. I need my own dragon glass slide. Yes, Ryan, you are correct. Just in case I'll be playing some slide and some White Walkers come in, I'll go, listen, slay them. And slay them. How about the White Walker dragon? That was terrifying. His breath was like frigid and evil. And but listen, folks, we are at 6:05. We've gone a little over. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. Dylan and I, of course, here on Mondays. The mighty Matt Turner will be with us on Friday. Tune in for that. I'll be doing our wildwooding tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central, and again on Thursday at 3 p.m. Central. I have a delicious Friedman guitar to play with tomorrow. Looking forward to antagonizing that instrument in my way. And then away we'll go. And we appreciate you tuning in. Any news on Tim Yarning? Well, he texted me not too long ago. We've been talking. We've got some ideas for some different stuff, but he got to the point where he just can't manufacture all the stuff by himself anymore. The poor guy was working his ass off at his day job and then coming home and being strapped to his workbench in the basement. Oh, gotta make the pedals. And then people were like, where's my pedal? He's like, I'm going as fast as I can. I don't know if he was making those sounds. I'm just adding some drama to it, but that kind of explains why he's not doing it anymore. And luckily we found a way to make the Gristle Kings through our friends at Fishman. So it is, of course, the Yarning design, and we were able to get it made by Fishman. So those are available at gregkoch.com, GREGKOCH.com, a place of honor and diplomacy. Mm-hmm. Wow. Interesting. All right, folks. Thanks so much. Let's see. Michael Burrell, you need to do a telly on the 22 and 22 and 22. Ooh, I like that kind of talk. Thank you, Stephen, for tuning in. Thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate it. We have fun. It's fun to do the duo stuff, even though you missed the low end, but we can go different places as we do, untethered, which is kind of fun. In a hound dog tailory kind of way, where there's just guitar and drums. Kind of fun. And why the hell not? On a Monday afternoon on the Intergoogle here in the Orange Room. Thank you, Fishman, as always. I love these pickups. They are fun to play in each one of these guitars. They just sound glorious. and very, very ergonomically conducive to the way I play the damn guitar. So these are the Fluence classic humbuckers in here. Of course, I have my signature Telly pickups, which are called the Gristletime Telly set, which I have in my signature Reverend guitar. I also came up with our friends at Fishman with a glorious P90 pickup, which are available now as a separate entity. They're called the Gristle 90 Gristletone Fluence Gristletone P90 pickups. They're also available on my signature guitar, which you can see right here. Another iteration of the signature guitar with Reverend, with a set neck and ebony fingerboard, and that is called the Gristle 90. All of which are available, ladies and gentlemen. Greetings from Finland. Greetings to you. Yes. Can you dig it? Drade's an influencer. That's such a weird phrase, isn't it? The influencer. But hey, you know what? Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes in this day and age to keep flush with the currency as you play the jams that you want to play. Oh, wow. Interesting song. All right, folks, we'll see you guys later. Have a good night. We got to figure out what we're having for dinner tonight. I think we're going to go with Mekong Monday. That's an excellent treat. A little sweet Vietnamese cuisine for Koch family tonight. Can you dig it? All right, folks, eat on, party on, stay safe, and let's all collectively think good thoughts so that we avoid what I'd like to call World War III. Who's with me out there? All right, folks, we'll see you later.